You are losing because you think visibility is the same thing as victory. You can be the loudest person in the room and still lose to the person who knows the room's secrets. Today we are decoding Rahab, not as a woman of the night, but as a market intelligence specialist who negotiated her way into a royal bloodline. If you are tired of being an outsider in your industry, this is the blueprint. Let's look at the archives. When the spies arrived, Rahab didn't ask them for resume. She gave them the market reports. She told them, "We have heard how the Lord dried up the Red Sea and our hearts melted." The PR lesson, Rahab knew the market sentiment of Jericho was in the trash. The leadership thought they were secured behind walls, but the consumers were already sold on the competition. Are you auditing the actual feelings of your market, or are you just looking at the vanity metrics? Rahab did something savage. She traded intelligence for immunity. In 2026, we call these strategic alliances. She realized that her current employer, Jericho, was a sinking ship. So instead of going down with the brand, she used her safe house status to broker a deal with the future market leaders. Stop being loyal to a dying industry or a toxic niche. Use what you know to buy your way into where the market is going. The red cord in the window wasn't just a signal, it was a visual identity. It told the acquisition team, the army, this house is out of bounds. In a crisis, your brand needs a red cord, a unique value proposition that makes you untouchable while everyone else is being cancelled or disrupted. Rahab's brand wasn't just hotel owner, it was strategic partner. Think about it. Rahab was monitoring the competitors' moves from 40 years ago and tracking its current impact on local morale. So I guess the big question is, why Rahab? Why not a general? Why not a priest? It's because Rahab lived on the wall. Literally, her house was part of the fortification. In strategy, being on the fringe is actually a competitive advantage. Rahab realized that the spies didn't need a soldier, they simply needed an infiltrator. Someone who knew the back alleys, the gaps in the wall, and the pulse of the people. She stopped trying to fit into the palace initiative and started building her own private intelligence network. Are you trying to get into a room that's about to be demolished, or are you trying to position yourself as the one who can save the people inside the room? The scarlet thread in her window wasn't just a sign. She was publicly signaling that she no longer belonged to the Jericho conglomerate. She had pivoted her loyalty to the kingdom of Israel before they even fired the shots. This is a lesson for every strategist. Don't wait for the wall to fall before you choose a side. If your industry is shifting, if the old guard is failing, you have to be bold enough to hang your scarlet thread while the old king is watching. It's risky, yes, but that's the difference between being collateral damage and ancestral royalty. Rahab's story ends with her being part of the direct lineage of the King of Kings. She moved from being the outcast of a doomed city to the ancestor of a great one. She didn't do it with vibes, she did it with hard intelligence. She valued the truth of the market over the pride of the city. So what are you holding on to? Are you defending a wall that is about to crack because you are afraid to pivot? Or are you like Rahab monitoring the news, preparing yourself with a perfect strategy to be part of a legacy? You don't need a bigger wall, you need better intel. And this is the Rahab infiltration. Hi, my name is ThatPRchic, and we are decoding the greatest book to build the greatest brands. If you found this interesting, leave a comment and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.